Hi, hello again and welcome to a new video. So this week I got a question from one of you about kind of best, fastest ways to pile up on notebooks, and I really wish I could give you like a quick tutorial, like this is how you're gonna get a ton of notebooks in no time whatsoever. It's not really the case. By all means, compared to how it was even a year ago, there are so many new ways to get notebooks, and you do actually get them a lot faster than what it used to be like. But still, it will take you some time, but it's definitely much more manageable and reasonable now. The best I can tell you is, for one, enjoy the stuff that you can get pretty much for free. And by free, I mean no effort. So, for example, clubs, progressing in clubs, I mean, you do that anyways as you do any tasks, story tasks, side quests, whatever. Like, any way you get experience points for the clubs, you will progress in them and you will reach new rewards, and a lot of the times they are books, so they basically come to you for free because you would get them anyways. Same thing for magical milestones, although yes, it is much better if you buy the key for 275 gems, but let me tell you, it is completely worth it, and it is a very reasonable price. To be honest, you can save up that amount of gems and more every month if you watch all the ads and get the gems where you can get them. I will link the video to that. It is more than possible, it's no stress, so completely worth spending that on the key and unlocking all the rewards, because I mean, you get tens of books from magical milestones every month, so why turn that away? Similarly, we got the daily planner and the stamp card. It's really not much effort at all. For some, it may even be their approach to the gameplay in general, like they go in every day and they just do the daily planner, and if there's something else that they want to do, then sure, but like they kind of stick with that. And I've done that before as well, and it really helps if you just want to kind of take a break a little bit, maybe, and just rest from grinding events and stuff, and still get something from the game. It's actually a pretty good approach. And yes, the amount of books is not huge, but it's still some. And as I said, it doesn't take much effort, so why not? One of my favorites, but it's kind of contradictory, is leveling up creatures, because obviously you first need to spend notebooks to get the creatures, but the whole reason why you save up on the books is because you probably want to adopt some of those creatures, and you adopt them because you like them, most likely, or you want to do the side quest. And then the fact that you get some books back, you know, that's actually kind of nice, kind of on top of that. And then last but not least, well, we've got the random rewards that you would get from doing classes or from feeding maxed out creatures. It's very random, you should not rely on that, but when it does happen, when you do get offered books, take them. I've had weeks where in 1 week, by doing classes or feeding creatures, I get like 6 brown notebooks, whereas from events I only get like 3. So that's a good week, you know, but they don't always come, so you know, but when it happens, it's nice. And then of course we have events. Now that's the more grinding part, but if you do, I don't know, 1 event a week, because we usually get around 2 each week, but you can do 1, you can do 1 every other week. It depends on you, how much you actually want to put effort in the game. But as far as events, probably one of the best ones would be dueling, not in the sense like how much books it gives you, but how little you have to do to get them, because you don't actually have to spend energy or anything else in the dueling event, just your time, and not even a lot of time. You go in every few hours when you get new duel tickets. You duel, it takes you, what, 10 minutes to get through all 3 of them? You get coins if you win, and then if you win enough, you get some of the books. I would say it's one of my favorite events because it's so kind of relaxed and I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm spending so much on this. What else? Oh, right. Constellation event. The only downside is that it doesn't happen too often, but when it does, all it takes is doing the quizzes with the boost, preferably, and you already can collect like 5-6 rewards already, and there's quite a lot of books in there and pages, so that's one of my favorites. But yeah, constellation event doesn't happen that often, but when it does, make sure to take advantage of it because it's great. Then we've got the Crest event and House Pride. They give a nice amount of books, but they also are a lot of work. You do have to log in every few hours, you have to do the classes, you have to do the 8-hour classes or lots and lots of 1-hour classes. It's much more hard work. And if we're going to talk about hard work, then at the very bottom of our event list would probably be Clean Sweep, because you first need to do all the classes to get the tickets, and then once you have the tickets, you basically sit on your couch for hours just doing one friendly and after another, one after another. It's hell, to be honest. And full marks is so freaking hard to like reach high places. You spend so much of everything, and if you look at the rewards, there's not many books in there. There really isn't. Well, 3rd place and up, you always will get some gold notebooks. That's kind of one of the things that you know. Like in full marks, you can get gold books. In other events, you'd never know exactly what you're gonna get. But with full marks, you pretty much know that you will be given gold books. But still, like, is that the best way to get them? I'm pretty sure that throughout the month, from the daily planner, you can get just as many gold books, one by one, but still. And as a general recommendation, I would suggest stacking up on pages. Even in events, like if you can't reach the final reward, and these days, especially with like House Pride and Quest events, they usually put as the final reward some more books, like 6 brown books or 6 red books or something like that. If you can't get that far, at least try and get the pages. In full marks as well, you only need to finish 6th to get pages, and not even doing events, you have the stack of pages by the library that will give you one every day. If you did the time limited side quest, you have the tappy in your dorm room that gives you 1 page every 24-25 hours, something like that. You get pages from the daily planner. You get pages from the tappies in the clubs. So every week you will get at least 10, which equals to 1 red or 1 brown book. So that is one of the best ways, in my opinion, to make sure that you will have books by the end. Not too long ago, I was adopting a ton of creatures at the same time, and then the Mooncalf came out and I was broke. I had many books missing, but what I did have was pages that I could immediately exchange to whichever type of book that I needed in the moment. And I got the Mooncalf straight away, and I didn't have to worry. And it's genuinely one of the best things about the pages, that you're not limited to a specific type. As long as you have a nice amount, you can exchange it to whichever book you need in the moment, whereas with events, you get what you get. That is pretty much it. There's no shortcuts, sadly, but there are kind of more laid-back ways to get them. Maybe they take some more time. There are more grinding approaches if you want to like really push it. But there's certainly many ways. So I hope this helped. If you have any more questions, as always, let me know and I'll make a video about it. Until then, see you next week. Bye.